think since it's on the video, I need to show it to my parents. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Okay. Have you guys been watching? Okay. Have you guys been watching Wimbledon?
Yes.
No.
There are some yes. Yes. I need to ask, can anyone comment on the bizarre scoring system of tennis? They start with 0, 15, 30 or 40. Can you just comment on that? Anyone, any volunteers? You hate it, you like it, any thoughts? Mr. Ram Gopal.
Mr. Table Topic Master and fellow Toastmasters. He wants a comment on the Wimbledon scoring system. He calls it bizarre, but I think it's a good system that is followed in tennis. You start off with 15, the first point fetches you 15, the second point fetches you 30, and the third point fetches you 40. And if you win the fifth point, where your score, fifth point, the score is not displayed on the scoreboard. But once you get the fifth point, you get the game for that round. But again, there are some complications on that. When both the players, supposing a player who is serving, he misses a point, then his opponent gets that. He also starts getting the score in the same pattern: 15 plus 15, 30, then 40, and if he gets it, he gets the same. He gets the game. But in case the two players reach a stage called 40 each, then it becomes a deuce. Then again they continue the play, and whoever wins the first point, again the player has got either the serving player or the receiving player, they have to get 2 consecutive points. First, if he gets it, the server gets it, he gets it as A, that is the advantage. And supposing the opponent wins the other point, again it becomes a deuce. And this deuce and advantages keep going up and down. And finally, whoever gets 2 points consecutively, he is declared as the winner of that particular game. So I feel this is a wonderful way of playing tennis, and I don't think anything is bizarre in that. And I, a lover of tennis, I say that you should not call it bizarre.
I would say match point Ram Gopal. For the next topic, I need someone who will be against or for when I say the topic, and I'll call upon another person who has to take the honor. First I'll ask one person. So in tennis, men play 5 sets. It's best of 5 sets, and women it is best of 3 sets. Is it fair to pay equal prize money? So first I want to ask Priyanka to come. Take it. Since 2006. Ms. Priyanka. It's up to you. Like men play for best of 5 sets, women play best of 3 sets, but they get equal prize money. Is it fair or not?
You're being yes or as we speak?
You will find out. You will have to find out. Okay, let me ask you one question. Men and women, why do you always have a problem with somebody of the opposite sex getting advantage over the other? You say that men work harder and get less money equivalent when compared to it. But have you ever realized that your mother works more than your father? Have you questioned why? Have you ever noticed that some girl in your class was always there to help you with your homework, but you took all the credit? Have you questioned why? Have you ever questioned how easy it is for a girl to score points on the stage for a dressing than when compared to a man? Have you ever wondered why women are so beautiful and men are so clueless about life. So if you have to get into the details about have you ever wondered why men are so quiet and women like Sheetal laugh out loud? Have you ever wondered why the men always take the timer card? Basically what I'm trying to say is, as a girl who's into engineering, I know nothing about tennis, but I know one thing. Men are strong and men don't cry. That's what I've been told. Men don't cry. So if it's unfair to them, they cannot cry on the stage. So since they cannot cry on stage, women exploit that system and take advantage. What's wrong in that? Men are dumb, women are smart.
I would say only Priyanka would have turned it around.
Call her only to talk.
Now I want another person to go against that.
What was it?
There was no tennis in the talk. Whatever she talked has nothing to do with tennis. It has something to do with man and women. It looked like some man bashing rather than talking about tennis. In terms of what you are saying, before 2007, when there are 3 sets for women and the best of 5 for men, the prize money was also according. And somewhere in between, person like Priyanka came and spoke. But it was the Wimbledon managing committee and cried and made them change the rules for EP. Till now I didn't know that there was an equal prize money. I thought the prize money is still different for men and women categories. So now I feel a little curious. Okay, maybe you have to accord that to keep them happy and because there was one session by Unali where goal setting. They said men are working, so there are no goals. Actually, she doesn't know that women make them work and get the goals rather than working. They work on the men rather than the goals. So here also, a person like Priyanka worked on the committee and changed the prize money. Having said that, tennis in those days was one of a pastime rather than a professional game. So it was meant to enjoy your evening in a casual manner rather than very serious professional money earning business. So when it came till around 1980s, when I was in my school and colleges, at that time it was still nice. People were using wooden racket. So it was the tennis was played with wooden racket. Then slowly the metal racket and the other different types of material came. Even the I don't know what you call that strings which you used to make. It was not nylon, and it was I think nylon, simple material where it was not that hard to play the ball. So the prize money got increased when the competition got increased. Tennis was more of a baseline game rather than some serve and volley what you find in many lives. So I don't agree with the equal prize money. It's a sport. Sport should be fair. If it's not fair, then it is not sport, irrespective of how fair you are to the fairer sex. Right? So it should not be equal money. It should be based on your effort. And if you want, compete. If all the things what we talk about women is so great, compete for 5 sets and get them.
Next time. So, tennis was invented before 20th century. For 21st century, can you guys think of a game, that anyone can play, and it has equal opportunity? Any takers? You have to create a game. Can you think of a game? Yes, Ganesh. This was created before 21st century. Can you think of a game that was 21st century?
For the 21st century,
Can you make a game or think of a game?
I think if I have to talk about the game, it's called the game of life. So, to talk about the game of life as comparing it to other sports, in every sport, if you look at tennis, if if you look at sometimes in the 50s, it was just a pastime, as Ramesh told. It was just played in the evening. But as time progressed, it became so much competitive, and people gave so much energy to make it more competitive. If you look at Federer, if you look at Nadal, or if you look at players like Maria Sharapova, it is not a pastime for them. They go and give their best on the court. And for them, even winning titles don't matter. But it is just giving performances that put whatever they have done before, giving it something better. So similarly in the game of life, I think from the 20th century when life was maybe not that easy, in the 21st century, everybody has challenges. We talk about the students, he has set high goals and standards for him. We talk about a working professional, he also has high standards for him. Even housewives today really want to get out of their comfort zone and do something well. I recently met a housewife. Now she wants to get into the business of training, and she was not working for a long time. But she realized that it is time for her to go out and do something. And you must see how she works about herself. She has joined Toastmasters. Every day she does something to improve herself. She watches The Secret, she visualizes herself being successful. So I think we need to learn from people like them and always set benchmarks. So if I have to talk about what is the game of the 21st century, is a game of life and play it hard.
Do we have?
No.
Okay, one more. One second. Technical problems. If you first don't succeed, maybe skydiving is not for you. Right?
Obviously, I'd like to speak on the various topic. Go ahead. Yeah. In this century, 21st century, we could have a game which is a goalless way of life. No goals. All sports, everything in life is a competition. You have goals, targets, you've got deadlines, you've got the push, the pull, the drive, the heat, the dust, and you have goals. You imagine two posts in which there are no goals in a football field. It's very crazy to think on these lines. But when the humanity will start moving towards being in the present, enjoying the game for what it is, then there will be no goals. No goals. So let me take an example. Let's take the example of Picasso. He did not have goals to create a masterpiece. He did not, Ravi Shankar Pandit, he did not have a goal to have that particular.
Yeah, I think it's better. Just switch it off.
So he did not have a goal to have that particular award. But they enjoyed the music, they enjoyed the painting so much, they went so very deep into their art and their profession that they became masters in that field. So having a goalless way of life, having no goals, is also something which we can start turning, and there's no need to have goals. If you are in the present, if you are very, very attentive to every moment, that itself is the goal, and that itself is a power. What do you?
President Rinaldi, I think I'm going to take away my vote. Vote to you.
Thank you, Venkat. So already 8:30, I call upon G.